Well done on making it to day 4 of our 7 days of yoga. So today is Thursday, let's begin our Thursday morning practice. So taking the feet about hip distance apart, and we'll take the hands to prayer at heart centre and close the eyes. Really relax the shoulders here, engage the navel lock, draw the navel in. Start to concentrate on your breath. Feel the inhalation and exhalation moving through the body. And each time you inhale, feel a lift in the body. Feel yourself growing taller, the spine lengthening. The rib cage lifting. As the body lifts with each inhalation, feel your energy also lifting. Feel your spirit, your positivity lifting. One more breath. Slowly take the hands down at the side of the body. Drop the chin down to the chest. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Inhale as you raise the head, raise the gaze, flipping the eyes open. Exhaling here. As you inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Make a fist with the left hand, catch hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Micro bend the knees so you're not locking the knees out. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, move over to your right side, pulling slightly on that left wrist. Pull yourself into a side bend. Make sure you're not collapsing forward, so you don't need to go too deep. Just enough so that you can feel that lovely stretch in the side of the body. Inhale, coming back up to the top, and then we'll switch the grip as we exhale. Inhale, lift, go tall through the rib cage. Exhaling over to your left, pulling slightly on your right wrist now. Coming directly over to the side, checking your alignment here. Inhale, coming up to the top. Exhaling, taking the hands down. Circling through the shoulders 3 times. That's 1. And 2. 3. Inhaling to lift. Exhale, rolling them down. Inhale, sweep the arms up high overhead. Interlace the fingers. Turn the palms away from you. Press the palms to the ceiling. But relax the shoulders down. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, start to hinge forward from the hips. So just coming to a parallel back if you can, pressing the hands away. On your next exhale, folding the body all the way down. Release the hands, let them dangle, let the head dangle and be heavy. Relaxing here, relax the arms. And if you feel okay to take the hands away from the floor, then you can take them behind the head and interlace the fingers. So this just helps to separate the vertebrae of the spine, decompressing the spine. And notice what's happening in the feet. What happens if you take the weight a little bit more forward, a little bit more into the balls of the feet? Do you feel the stretch differently? Does it feel better? And if it doesn't feel better, ask yourself how I can make this feel better in my body. Maybe you need to come up a little higher, maybe distribute the weight differently, maybe relax the head and neck more. Release the hands, let them dangle down, and then slowly curling up through the spine. As slowly as you can, making sure that the shoulders and head come up last, so that you don't go dizzy. And then just one roll of the shoulders here. Sliding the hands up to the waist, we take our weight on the left foot and pick up the right foot. So you're lifting the knee up in line with the hip as you can, the toe is pointing down. And then we're going to take ankle circles, so circling that right foot around. Make sure you're not rushing. Make sure you're engaging the navel lock and focusing on your breath to keep you steady and balanced. Change direction. And we'll step that foot down. Other side, picking up the left foot. Point the toes, lift the knee up in line with the hip if you can. And then circling the ankle around. I'm just dealing with a fly here, you carry on. And change direction. And then slowly stepping that foot down. Step the feet a little wider than the hips. And we're just going to circle the hips now. So a bit of hip mobility here. Just seeing how the body feels today. So you've got any clicks, any tightness, any sensations here. Change direction, circle the hips the other way. Just trying to feel a little bit looser here as we do this. And then holding there at center, stepping the feet together. Inhale, reach the hands up high. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Let the head just dangle. The hands can be on the floor or on the shins. One more breath. Press firmly into the feet, soft bend in the knees as you inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up to the top. And then as you exhale, praying the hands down through heart center. Taking the weight again onto your right foot. So I want you to take your left foot and see if you can catch hold of the ankle. And then we're just drawing the knees in line with each other. So taking hold of the foot with the other hand as well if you can, or you can take that hand out for balance or to hold onto a wall. So the knees are in line to start with, and we check we're not flaring the belly out, so engage the navel lock. And then slowly start to draw the knees slightly further back than the other knee. And press the pelvis slightly forward now until you can feel a stretch in the front of the hip flexor and the quad. So only as much as you can feel that stretch. And then slowly release, and we'll shift straight to the other side. So picking up the right foot, take hold of the ankle if you can. Again, this left arm can be out for balance or holding a wall, or maybe you want to take hold of the foot and just draw the knees in line with each other. So the knee is pointing directly down towards the floor. Check the belly is engaged. Start to draw the knee slightly further back than the other knee. Start to push the pelvis slightly forward. Even imagine kicking the foot into the hand more, so a little bit of pressure just so you can feel the stretch. And then slowly release. That foot comes down. We want to stand at the front of our mat. Inhale, reaching the hands up high overhead. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. So we're going back to this forward fold, staying here. Inhale, come to a flat back. Fingertips to the floor or hands to shins. As you exhale, step back into a plank pose. Hold your plank here. Strong in your plank. Press the heels away from you. And then lower the knees down towards the mat. Untuck the toes, press back. Extended child's pose. Arms are outstretched long in front. Palms are pressing into the floor. Elbows are lifted. Shoulders are drawing down the back. Inhale to come back up. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips, coming into a downward dog. You might need to walk your feet in slightly, make sure they're hip distance apart, and the heels are probably just a little way off the mat. Imagine pressing the heels down towards the floor, the hips lifting high. So we're trying to lengthen the spine here, not necessarily straighten the legs. You can have a bend in the knees like this if you want to, but you need to try and straighten the spine. One more breath. As you inhale, raise up onto the toes, bend the knees, look between the hands, and walk or step the feet to that gaze point. Inhale, coming to a flat back, and exhale, folding down. Inhale, sweeping the hands all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands come down to prayer. Take the hands to the waist. Inhale, lift the right knee, flex the foot this time. Come into a hip rotation, so taking the hip out, the knee out to the side. And then keep rotating, knee comes back behind you, and then you step back. Drop the heel down, straighten the front leg, turn the pelvis to the front. Inhale, reach the arms up in line with the ears. Exhale, fold down, pyramid pose, so hands can come to the shin or fingertips to the floor. As you exhale, fold down over that straight leg. And start to squeeze the heels together without moving them on the mat. Just get the feeling of the activation in the legs. Inhale, soft bend in that front knee. Sweeping the arms up overhead. Pray the hands, bring them down through heart center as you step the feet together at the front. Other side, starting to float. The left knee up, flexing the foot this time. And then we draw the knee back. No, we don't, sorry. Hip circle. Take the knee out to the side. I thought something felt wrong. Keep rotating. Knee now comes to the back. Here we are. And then we step back into our pyramid pose. Heel drops down. Inhale, reach the arms up in line with the ear. And then slowly fold down. Pyramid pose on the other side. So hopefully you feel a nice hamstring stretch in the front legs. You don't have to be down here, you can be up here, but you really want this leg to be straight, because this is the leg that we're really working here. And then imagine squeezing the heels towards each other. Soft bend in the front knee. Inhale, reaching the arms up. We come back up. Exhale, pray the hands and step the feet together at the front. Inhale, reaching the hands up high. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back, hands come to shins. Exhale, step back into your plank pose. Hold your plank here. Can you rotate? Heels to the left. Lifting the right arm up. Reaching up high, squeeze the fingers together, active in the top arm. Keep the waist lifted. Exhale, take the hand down, rotate the heels to the right. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Reaching up high with the left fingers. Keep the waist lifted, so don't drop down here, keep lifting. Exhale, take the hand down to the mat. Drop the knees. Untuck the toes, press back. Extended child's pose. And then full child's pose. Sweeping the hands behind, palms face up, forehead can rest down on the mat. Maybe you want to rest your head on a block or a cushion or a pillow. And just stay here, melting into the ground. Feel the shoulders relaxing deeper towards the earth. Focusing on your breath being equal and steady. Staying here as long as you need to. Relaxing the hips further with each exhalation. Relaxing the back. Relaxing the entire body.